realm, I guess.
What's the female equivalent of Kyle?
Kyla?
Kylie.
Kylie? Yeah.
Kayla.
Oh no,
Kayla.
it's
No,
or,
no.
Kayla.
or Kaylee.
Kyrie.
Beth Ann.
You mean like the actual name, not like the brand, like Kyle brand of human.
I was trying to think of the same thing for him.
I think that's what he was thinking, but I'm just thinking like
I'm thinking of the equivalents.
it's not a Karen.
Mhm.
Let's see, it's a Brittany.
Sky.
Something
I
with
think
an
it's
I at
Sky.
the end. That's for damn sure.
Brittany,
I think
Brittany would
it's-
work.
I think
Brittany,
it's
or
Sky.
Ashley.
Brittany with
It could be an
A and-
Ashley as well.
A and I,
Yeah.
like with an I. It's got to be like an Ashley or a Brittany or a
So it's like
Whitney.
Brittany.
Yeah. One of those, but with an I at the end. Is Jamie watching stream?
Oh no.
Well, because I was gonna say Jamie, and I at the Jamie. I would only say that. I would
She
only
actually
say that.
might be a Jamie with an I at the end. Oh, Stacy, 100%.
No,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
her mom has it
Stacy.
going on.
Yes, Stacy.
Stacy, I thought was already had an
no.
association.
Oh
Maybe
no,
not.
that's scumbag. That's scumbag Stacy.
Yeah, but that.
Scumbag Steve and scumbag Stacy. It's not scumbag Kyle. Kyle's a different.
Kyle's
breed.
just the guy who punches walls and drinks Monster.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
deal.
that's why everyone's
Stacy.
attracted to her mom.
Steve is the scumbag, and Stacy is that, right?
Yeah.
It's like the scumbag version. Kyle's not necessarily a scumbag.
Like,
I mean,
not
might
inherently, but, like-
inherently,
you don't want the guy punching holes in your wall.
yeah, like it's a scumbag, but not for the sake of being scumbag, just for the sake of being kind
Yeah.
of like dumb and
So-
All right,
douchey.
everybody, hold your ears.
What?
I muted
more
for that,
prosecco.
Ah,
Oh, I did not hear that.
Oh, good.
Nope.
What?
We popped a bottle and had a bottle with our realtor. She
Hell
also
yeah.
got us some Blue Label.
Johnny Walker.
Blue
Oh
Label
shit!
Johnny
That's a
Walker.
moving gift.
That's
And an
that's gonna be our
orchid.
housewarming gift.
And
an
Orchid, solid.
And an
I thought
orchid.
you said an orchard.
Orchard?
I think the orchid,
Shit.
I
Count
think
me
the
in.
orchid is like symbolic of something.
I think it is too. It's associated with like housewarmings, at least from what I have seen.
sure.
I love it. I love it.
All right, let's get this bitch started. I don't know where what's his
is
nuts
the-
is, but
A gender
he'll be here in a second.
Fisher.
Fisher fighter.
Sure. I
No,
mean,
it's like a mail
technically,
carrier, police officer, firefighter, like
The milk fighter.
fish.
yes,
just
it's Fisher.
Milkman.
Fisher.
Yeah.
I like it.
Milkman, milk fighter.
Yes.
Milk fighter. Yeah.
All right,
Um,
let me
but
do
the-
let me do a summary. You bitches, let's do this
Yeah, yeah.
shit. All right, summary. Wow, why is this one so fucking long? I typed this up today. All right, previous episode. I can't talk. The party finishes their prep for the
Milk
travel
fire.
in the early morning hours in Caer Konig, deciding to trade their sheep and goats for enough rations to feed a small town. The goats and sheep will very much be appreciated by the townsfolk of Caer Konig, as they will be used for goat's milk and the wool for warm clothing. Before the party leaves, the cart, which was the sheep and goat cart, is hitched to the war wagon to carry any extra gear and goods. Akrem, from the Silver Bullets, finds the party and awkwardly gives them a sending stone to keep in touch. The Silver Bullets will be sticking to 10 towns for now, but they would like to be able to stay in contact with the party. The sending stones bear the symbol of the Lord's Alliance, who seem to have financed the Silver Bullet. Hitting the tundra, the group makes due east for where the 10-towner said the hidden tower was. They come across a frozen river that used to flow from Lac Denashare and cross it easily after some testing from Thad and Demavant. The remainder of the trip is uneventful as the dark shape of a tower looms closer in the afternoon twilight. Arriving at this strange stone tower, the party investigates. The rock seems to be carved not by tools but by some sort of magic. It also has a strange buttress reaching towards the empty sky above. Polera wanders around and happens to find a hole. He jumps down, floating to the bottom. The rest of the party finds their way down the hole via other means and methods and arrive in a strange chamber. The floor seems to be the roof here, and what looks like an upside-down tower. Exploration begins of the strange inverted rooms. Books are found in some wreckage as evidence of an early exploration. Some holes are found in the floor, and Thad discerns that some sort of mechanical contraption dug and clawed its way out. Crix opens a box that was bolted to the floor ceiling and finds four potions of various colors. More exploration and more old tomes are found. Polra moves on ahead and hears voices conversing together. One of them is inquiring about a life spark become real. Polra warns the others of the newfound occupants, and the party barges into the room to face the threats. They find, to their surprise, Dazan, the wizard who was supposedly burned at the stake in the town of Easthaven. After a moment of confusion, the wizard and his undead companion introduce themselves. This turns out to be Dazan's simulacrum, who was left here with Dazan's undead bodyguard, Krintos, when the real Dazan went back to 10 towns. When the simul Dazan finds out that the real Dazan is dead, he gets even more excited and animated. He explains that this tower was once part of a larger city that has fallen into the ice of the frozen north, and this tower was a haven for illusion magic. There is a chamber down below that will make his snow and shadow form into a real creation. He just needs a life spark. He assures the party that no harm will come to them. It's just to jumpstart the magic machine. Polra immediately grabs Dazan, throws him over her shoulder, and hops down the hole to the lower floors as he yells a warning. As she arrives, it is too late to heed Dazan's calls as the basilisk in the room hisses and attacks. With 3 members of the party beginning to succumb to the stony gaze of the lizard, Kalis attempts to put the beast to sleep. Some extra oomph from his Afridi patron, the lizard begins to nap. Polra takes the opportunity to perform a fey-fueled coup de grace on the scaly monster and ends its life. With the party freed from the stony grasp, they move into the rune chamber. The walls are cracked and damaged, but the main runes still seem intact. Polra volunteers to give her life spark, and the ritual is jump-started. A warm glow emanates from the disc on the ceiling as the magic in the room swells. In a flash of light, Zahn stands before the party, seemingly changed being. After becoming real, Dazan tells the party more details of the Arcane Brotherhood, a magical club or group of wizards from the city of Luskan, and why him and some other Arcane Brotherhood members came to the far north. They ended up parting ways. The 3 of them ended up parting ways and are now bitter rivals in search of a mythic city that seems to be buried beneath the ice. Dazan mentions that one of the members of the Arcane Brotherhood, Belish Gaunt, is imprisoned in Revel's End and has some information that he seeks. The session is ended as Dazan now worries about his spellbook, as he believes the one his former master had was burned with him. He is elated to find that the party has his spellbook, and they willingly give it back. So,
Better or worse.
that is where we pick up. In the downstairs room of the tower, of this strange illusion magic tower, with the party gathered around the now seemingly real Dazan. So, you've explored the majority of the tower, but now Dazan is standing there, kind of like looking at his hands and his robes. He seemingly looks about the same, but there's something about him now that seems to be changed and different. He is definitely more corporeal at the moment. So, what are y'all doing?
So, you're looking a little fresher, a little more here with us.
More flesher, really.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore him.
Also do that. Welcome. So, how do you feel now that you're back with being solid?
Dazan looks at himself, holding the spellbook in his hand, and says, "Well, I don't feel that much different, but there's just something about me. I can tell that it worked. Well, I mean, at least I wasn't destroyed and turned into dust and ash. So, I thank you. I thank you immensely. Please, if you'd like to join me back upstairs in my study, I can relay any more information. It seems that you may have a few questions, especially you, my studious feline friend. There are some books that were left here in the tower by the previous looting party, may be of interest to you and your companions."
I am definitely interested in furthering my knowledge and possibly scooping on some new lecture material.
Oh, indeed, indeed. Please follow me and, well, avoid any of the extra rooms. Some of them still have dangerous materials, and yes, please.
Dad's just been staring at him the whole time, kind of squinting his eyes.
So, I don't quite follow. Are you real?
As far as I know, I am indeed real. See, this chamber here, this tower in particular, an ancient wizard of Netheril's heritage constructed this tower and it was part of an ancient magical city. He himself studied the illusion magic as his primary school and seems to become an expert in it. I mean, there is even a shrine to the, well, ancient goddess of illusion in this tower.
But if you are real now, through weird old-timey magic, do you have any new impulses you did not have before?
No, I feel...
Oh, think! Sorry, don't think, just feel.
I do. I feel the same. There's not anything. I know what I've known before. I know what my previous incarnation Dazan knew before he created me, and the time that I've spent here. Nothing seems to have changed other than the fact that I feel real.
I would like to poke him.
Yeah. You
There's
poke him.
every-
There's no like weird kind of like noise. Well, you know what it is, like that, the noise of like stepping into like packed snow. That like strange kind of like crunch noise. No, he just sounds, you just feel the kind of push of his robes and underneath flesh.
Warm to the touch.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would like to also
very
poke Cora.
unsettling.
What was that, Crix?
I'd like to also poke Cora.
You poke Cora? Nothing has changed?
Yep. Nothing has changed? Still fleshy? Okay.
She suplexes you through the
Can
door.
you not do that?
I just wanted to make sure you were still real as well.
Although, this magical city of old with untold knowledge, I would like to learn more myself.
Of course. Please, let us reconvene in my makeshift study. Krintus, if you don't mind, well, you may need some help to get back up that hole. Also, if there is anything anybody would like to do with that corpse of the lizard in the other room, you may have at it.
Yeah, go ahead and burn it.
Then why burn it when we could eat it? It is good meat.
Nope.
Ooh, you see Dazan react visibly. Goes, I'm sorry, my druid friend. You do realize what that lizard was?
Yes, it was an animal, and now it is meat.
No. I'm sorry. I understand it was animal, but it was a basilisk, some sort of escaped experiment. I believe it was kept in one of the cages above, where that next to that strange bug-like creature that you found there. If you eat its flesh, it will have extremely adverse effects on you. Just think of kidney stones, but extremely
Colon
large and
stones.
boulders in your stomach. Please.
Probably need a real example. Crix, go take a bite.
No. I appreciate all of your help, but please, I will at least try to keep you alive as long as you're here in this tower. You may try to... the fangs of the basilisk are valuable materials, but the meat is no good.
So, no, what I know from any being a lizard myself.
Being a lizard myself.
Yes. Would eating basilisk meat turn me to stone? Because it's, not. It's the stare of it that turns you to stone, right?
No, so it's more so that he believes that, like, it's not going to be that it will, like, the meat will turn you to stone. Yes, it is indeed the stare. However, the flesh of a basilisk definitely is not the most palatable flesh.
Yes, but it's not a matter of palatable. It's a matter of edible.
Oh yeah. If you want to go for it, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
There'll be some
As
nice
long
rolls
as, like,
associated with it.
I would like, as long as there's no like actual like damaging effects, because Crix hates wasting meat.
Ah, yeah.
So yeah, I'll take a fucking bite.
Okay, so you head to the other room. The others follow you in there as you see the upside down, belly to the sky corpse, the basilisk. Its head is basically hanging on by a little thread of skin from where Kolra basically decapitated it with her coup de grace that she gave
Al's
it.
eyes are covered.
Of course. So, yeah, I'll take a chunk of it and take a bite.
Okay. So, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
You've died of dysentery.
All right.
What the fuck is the plus? Oh, bless.
Plus is on
I'm
there.
not
With
blessed.
the 16, yeah, with the 16, more than enough. You stomach it. It tastes terrible. It has almost this like strange earthy taste to it, almost like you're chewing on stone, some sort of kind of like sediment. But it's tough. It's sinewy. Crunch it between your jaws, your strong jaws, and you swallow it. There's a moment where everybody watches you, looking for a reaction.
Take another bite.
Yeah, nothing happens. It's
Yeah,
food for you.
Yep. I just start eating a chunk of this basilisk, and once I'm satisfied, I will like prepare the rest to be taken with us.
Yeah, so you do know that basilisks themselves, their eyes are indeed the thing that turns you to stone. It's fairly commonly known. Their fangs do have some sort of poison on them, and their stomachs actually can sometimes be used by skilled alchemists to craft into basically a salve that can cure petrification.
That could be useful.
I throw the stomach to Val.
Okay.
I start
Whose eyes are
examining it.
covered.
All right. Val, give me a
Wow,
dexterity.
I pack it.
Val, give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
I throw it at her feet, let's say.
I feel like at this point I would probably be peeking through my fingers out of interest.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you can do it at
You just hear a
disadvantage.
wet at your feet.
Yeah, so you look
Okay,
down and
hold
you see the exhumes. You see that. I mean, it doesn't like catch you in the stomach, or you don't like slip on it. But yes, you're Val. You
Don't catch
see a exhumed stomach of a basilisk at your feet.
Okay. Would I already know the potential properties or potential piece of it, or would I have to like examine it?
Why don't you give me a quick Arcana or Nature check, whichever one is higher for you.
Both.
Well, there you go. So, Valhana, she pushes aside Kolra's hands to look down at what has splattered at her feet, and she sees the stomach, obviously carved from the corpse of this lizard. And your eyes light up, Valhana. You know exactly what you can do with this, having seen the effects and knowing what a basilisk is.
So I feel like Val's immediate reaction is just kind of like a a a gag reflex in the sense of like, and then like, oh wait, I know what this is, type of mentality, more so being conveyed through her eyes than any verbal recognition, but kind of like, covering my eyes, or Cora covering my eyes, or both, something, because stomach and guts and ew. But then like, no, I can do so much with this, and so she pretty quickly gets over the gore factor. and sees the alchemy factory.
Excellent. So, with the stomach removed from this basilisk, the fangs also removed. Like to try to take it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm prepping this thing.
Okay, I was like, I'd like a fang. If you can grab that fang. Good.
Yeah, I'm like, I ate my fill, and I'm just breaking this thing down into like essentially rations. And then like just the pieces.
So, Crix, you find that, like, you fang. No, so if you're thinking about trying to like chop this thing up into rations, I'm pretty sure that only you and possibly Hyrokin would be able to stomach this thing.
Perhaps. That being said, I'm going to prepare it for everybody tonight. Anyways.
Crix is cooking basilisk steaks. Nice.
Oh, the old Crix chaos special. Nope.
I will definitely be carving my steak and examine every nook and cranny of it for anything I could possibly get out of it, but I wouldn't eat anything.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to. Crix, give me a nature check as you start to. Survival or nature, whichever one you prefer.
Survival.
Okay, so it's a messy activity, but you're able to do it as you chop this thing up. Give me a separate survival check for the fangs, or whoever is trying to take the fangs out, give me a survival check.
Yeah, I think I would be. So.
Can I stand over your shoulder and look?
Yeah, you can assist or roll again, Crix. Nice.
That's better.
So the fangs, once again, we see this almost. I'm
was
gonna have.
Like, no. Watch the vein right there. No, keep it intact.
But in the same vein as Crix removing the horns of that deer, I almost want to say this is the same type of thing where Crix basically has one foot in the lower jaw of the basilisk with both hands on the big fangs on the upper jaw and just leans back and just rips the fangs
just
from
imagine
the
I
mouth.
got like a fang in one hand, like dagger in the other, and then I just turn the dagger around, stab it in, and use it to pull the corpse away from the fang.
Yeah. There's a retching sound of fang leaving flesh, and you pull two of them out. Crix, this is something that, as you look at it, definitely seems like something similar to the sword you crafted from the antlers of that reindeer. If you took the time, you could probably craft a dagger from this.
Interesting. I'll give one to Val then, and I'll keep the other.
Right.
I'm looking at it with love in my eyes because of all the possibilities.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Anybody else want to do anything in this room? There was another room down here that was unexplored.
Yes, I want to go find that room.
Okay, I'll move you over there. There's a door.
Excellent idea.
There's a door to the south there that is
I'm gonna kick it in. Ha!
Door gets kicked in, and within it you see another strange room. This one seems to be a upside down bed chamber.
Thank you.
Oh my.
So, in here, the bed in this room is upside down on the floor. It's rotted blankets.
Where's George Takei?
Yeah, that was very good.
Oh my.
Conspiracy theory, George Takei. All right. The bed in this room is upside down on the floor. It's rotted blankets peeking out from underneath the disintegrating mattress. Mounted on the north wall is a tall, cracked mirror in a stone frame that merges seamlessly with the surrounding wall. Lying underneath two dirt-clogged windows is a partially crumbled, rime-covered human skeleton, tattered shreds of a nightgown.
Oh, someone got yeeted. All right, let's see if there's anything on him.
I'll check the skeleton first.
Okay, so you walk up to the skeleton, and you can see that this, the robes, even though they're tattered and almost disintegrating, are very elegant. Give me an Arcana check.
Yes, we can. Technically, we can give you an Arcana check.
Okay.
Oh, it's all connected.
No, I mean you recognize some of the symbols and glyphs on the robes match the glyphs and symbols and runes that were in the chamber that seems to have reanimated on.
Oh, wonder if this is the guy who owned the place. Tough cookies. All right. I'm going to go try to upend the bed to see if there's anything underneath it. Since if
Right.
it fell from the ceiling, maybe there's something good there.
So as you as you rifle through the corpse of this individual, watch as a small mote of light seems to gather from the central kind of rib cage of this thing, and it slowly floats up, expanding.
Oh. Weird flashlight.
And it appears in front of you
Uh-oh.
and attacks,
said it came from-
your face.
You said it came from the body,
It came from the body, yeah.
Oh, it's like a
which is all bones.
The
Oh, no,
will-o-wisp.
I can see what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
All right, roll initiative for me.
Should
So
the
you
rest
say
of us
it's-
roll initiative?
I will allow you to if Thad decides to say anything to you.
You'll hear fighting. I'm not going to say anything out loud. So
Okay.
maybe after the first round.
Yes, after the first round, we'll have more folks roll in.
So we're just gonna think Thad's fighting like a fly or
But-
something as we hear him swinging.
Because of circumstances, we wouldn't necessarily consider
No, don't
this
roll
a
just yet.
flashlight.
Yeah. Oh god.
Freezing.
All right, so Thad, this
you
thing.
wouldn't.
So the spirit appears in front of you and immediately tries to zap you. There's so its essence reaches out to you and zoomp, 23 to hit,
Yep.
dealing 11 lightning damage to you
Oh, Jesus.
as you get shocked.
Oh.
All right,
Oh,
so
what?
everybody would definitely hear that. Everybody else can roll initiative right now as Thad just gets electrocuted in the other room.
Oh, plus a D8.
We
What was
going,
that?
Kalis.
I can't hear you. What's going on over there?
It's bingo time, buddy. Come on, let's go play bingo.
Oh, goody.
God damn it.
I didn't select my character.
Well, that sucks because you still have a shit ass roll.
Damn.
So can I roll
You
again?
can't be worse than me.
Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, you rolled a natural 0. That's great.
I literally can't.
No, I
be
got
less
you.
than you.
Okay,
No, he rolled a natural 1, which
which
was
goes
a
down to 0.
0.
Yeah. Okay. So Thad, you're up.
Oh, wow. What the fuck? I'm going to punch the light. And I'm going to just out of instinct gonna swing the stick. 15.
That will miss it.
Oh no. Okay. New technique. Swing it back the other way.
Oh, that
yes.
hits it.
For 11 or 17 bludgeoning, and then I'm gonna use a key point to do flurry of blows for 2 punch.
Okay.
First
best
is a
level for
10. Nope. Oh god, no. Okay, I can't punch
So
the light.
this thing, you fucking nearly knock its lights out, and then as it kind of it comes back up, it almost falls, floats back up, and then does the Muhammad Ali bob and weave with you in the last 2 hits.
Okay, now you got me angry.
Here's
not-
a real reaction of the of the wisp with Thad.
Yep.
It's just not gonna be able to hit him, and
Oh,
it does that
God.
wiggle in front of you before at the end.
Yeah, at the end, a little.
Yeah. All right, Valhana, you hear fighting in the other room.
I'm sorry, I definitely did not realize I was already up. Wait, how am I already up?
Because I'm
So
going.
it's lower in the. yeah.
Actually, no. You
We're
know
all
what? It'd
very
be,
slow
it
right
finishes
now.
that. It finishes that, and then it would probably be Crix. Actually, it'd be top of
That's
the
what
round.
I was like, how?
Yeah,
There were
okay.
like 4 people before
Crix,
me.
I will have you. Are you more absorbed with finishing up the rationing of the basilisk, or do you want to fight?
I would say that I would be ready to fight because I'm very used to having to go
Rescue Thad.
figure out what Thad has gotten himself.
You're Thad doing
into.
something stupid in another room.
Yeah. Yeah,
It is.
so I
It
just
is
like
known.
I just like stand up, wipe off my blade, sigh, and then head towards the room.
Crix, I'm trying to punch a light bulb. Help.
All right.
Oh,
So you
come in
slip
and I'll-
past. You see this.
Yep.
You see this floating light, and you swear you see this old, weathered, like humanoid face within this floating orb of ectoplasm.
Okay. Fuck. What am I doing? I am going to.
Question.
Yeah.
So last time we ended the session kind of agreeing to do a long rest, but we're kind of starting immediately after.
Did we agree to do a long rest? Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are long rested. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I did
magic
that.
and
We're in a weird magical tower, exactly.
Yeah. Don't worry about
Things
that
are
shit.
fucky wucky in here.
Yeah.
Time
Okay.
is but a constraint.
Okay. I'm going to cast.
In a construct.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a constraint.
Our perception of
Yeah.
time is slowed down due
I'm
to the
going to-
relative association with the weird illusion down the hallway. Yep.
I'm going to cast Fletcher's Flaming Fist at 3rd level.
Yes,
See? Okay,
that
so
misses.
you
Yeah.
you can't punch this thing, right?
No, use your punch
So
Just
that
trying to beat
is-
his ass and he keeps dodging us.
Yeah. Ba.
It's just Dark Souls rolling around the room.
Yeah, so that would be
Making
I think,
electricity
'cause
noises.
That is. Yeah, that's my bonus action, and then an action to punch. So yeah, that's my
Okay.
turn.
It turns invisible. Zoop. Disappears.
Lies. I can
Nope.
see it. I can't, but I definitely can. If anybody asks me, I can see it.
Okay, so it uses his action. It turns invisible. Okay, I'll let Demovan. Is there anything you can? Is there anything you want to do? I mean, it's.
I'll come
currently
running into the
disappears.
sound of combat, and then I'll look in here and be like, "The fuck is the commotion about?"
I tried to punch a flashlight. I don't know where it went.
Oh, okay. And I'll stand in like a wary guard, ready to throw a javelin.
I looked at Demovan and nod, as in, yeah, he's not actually crazy. I saw it
Does
too.
not inspire confidence at all, but I'll trust you this one time.
The dead man over there is a threat. I point at the skeleton.
Yeah, you see a skeleton that basically just looks like a just a skeleton wrapped in some purple robes, disintegrating purple robes.
I'll just stand there, javelin ready to throw if I see anything, but like looking very concerned at Thad and Crits.
You know, that's the only look I get anymore. I just assume it's a normal appearance. You know, how you just look at people.
Just the resting face of all of humanity.
Okay. Well, does any? I'll just go around the table. Does anybody have anything they'd like to do? The thing turned invisible and it's went somewhere. It's gone somewhere. Is there anything anybody would like to do? Like to
I wanna
dissonant
go
whispers? You don't. So that's the thing, is that you didn't see it, Cora. Like, I'm gonna say that. Like, you have no idea what was going on in the other room.
Yeah.
Good try, but you don't. I'm gonna say this is.
I don't have to see it. It's just my choice within range.
Yeah, but you don't even know this thing exists.
Yeah, you have to know what it is.
Thad literally could have been punching a light bulb, and you have no idea.
If I
Are
would
you
say
saying that I don't believe that?
Yes.
I don't believe Thad, and I'm sitting here.
So no,
did
I
not
mean,
give a
unless there's
proper
anything.
description.
Yeah, unless there's anything anybody can do, that you can.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that's never mind. It's darkness specifically. Never mind.
Okay. So.
Well, I'm.
Hold on. I can do that.
Yeah. Where would you put it?
Where's Thad? Over here.
I'm in the doorway to the south.
Okay. I mean, if it was gonna go anywhere, are there any exits? Like,
The only exit you see is up above you, where the hole is.
up here? It's not working.
Yes, up
Okay, so I would probably cast it.
there.
And
I'm sorry, literally above you, where that dotted line is on the map.
right here.
That's a hole that goes up.
Okay, then I would probably cast it with because this is 20-foot cube. So probably around that, like where I currently am, and like in front, so kind of above that hole, and then in like the range going like towards Demavand and that opening. Just to try to.
All right, so a burst of pixie dust fills the hallway and the inner chamber. You see nothing. Okay.
Well,
I don't know
I
don't know if I missed it, but it's not over here.
all I know is there was a light that zapped me in the nose. Now it hurts, so I'm gonna go flip this bed over. I'm gonna
So
flip the bed
Thad,
over.
Yeah, Thad, you go and you search the room. You find, as you flip the bed, you find there is a chest behind the bed.
I knew it.
Or actually, no. So
Alright.
you give me a dexterity saving throw first.
Oh, beautiful. Yes, we can do this.
So
9.
as you flip over the bed, you like step forward, flip over the bed, you trip over something.
Oof. That's not my day.
You look down, you don't see anything,
It's
but your
really not
foot
my day.
really fucking hurts.
Why does my foot
Tripped
hurt?
on a log, I guess.
You put your
Ooh,
hands down. You feel something there. There is a chest-sized object that is invisible at your feet.
Oh, well, now it's my lucky day again. All right, let's figure this out.
Are you gonna feel around it until I can find a latch, if there's any, or a keyhole or anything like that?
Yeah.
Is it locked? I'll try to open it.
There is a lock. There seems to be some sort of locking mechanism on it. Not like a external kind of like padlock, but a lock built into the chest. Yes.
All right, guys. I know you're not gonna believe me, but there's an invisible chest right here. And I could use
What's
some
going
help.
on? I finally react after my initiative 0.
There's an invisible chest over here under the bed I flipped. I need some help to open it.
Oh, goody.
I guess I think Demovan looks at Thad very concerned for a moment, and then like face like cements. He's like, "Got it. I believe you. I'll help."
All
I
right,
can
so
make an invisible person. Would that help?
will the invisible person have an invisible key to put in an invisible lock?
I've never seen them before. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, I'm gonna try to open this.
Thad, you didn't see. It's invisible.
Yeah.
Dude, wait. Thad's conspiracy theory Seth Rogen right now. Like,
Right?
Oh God. They're just Seth Rogen.
Alright, but really, I don't know. It's a magical box that I cannot see.
yeah, you all surround this thing, and you can like put your hands over it. There's definitely something there. You can't see it though. You're looking right through it at the floor below, which is the
I
ceiling.
will try to pick up some like dust from around the corners of the room and like spread it on top of the.
Yeah. So you do
nice.
that. There's a bunch of like there's bone dust from the dead body.
I'm gonna borrow this.
So that you scatter some dust over it, and you can see the outline of a small chest. Looks relatively well crafted, just from his black and white outline that you're basically seeing in this bone dust.
Well, I'm officially out of ideas. I could try to kick its ass, but that's about all I got. Okay, if no one says anything, I'm pulling out my war pick.
Yep.
All right. I guess I'll aim for where I believe the opening to be, and I was gonna swing a war pick at it.
Okay. Give me an attack at disadvantage.
Okay, that would be. I have this already in here. War pick.
A 5.
So you swing at it. There is a resounding twang as your war pick ricochets off the front of it, seemingly doing no damage to whatever this chest is made out of, and it gets twang, stuck into the stone behind your head.
Oh, I just
Okay,
got Gimli'd.
does.
Damn.
Is the chest there, Thad? Does it appear to be metallic in nature?
Let me think about that. Did the sound
Yes.
of the deflection sound metallic?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the ringing in your the numbness of your hands and the ringing of your war pick indicates that this thing was metallic that you hit.
I like the fact right now, right? Thad's like right arm is stuck behind him with it stuck in the wall, and he's just like talking like normal. Yeah, it seemed to be metallic in nature.
Hirokin would rummage through his pack and pull out a vial of acid and hand it to Thad. Be like, "Here, buddy, just pour that on the locking mechanism."
Are you sure you really want to give it to Thad and not just use it?
Oh yeah, this is great.
All right, okay, I will.
All right.
I trust the kitty entirely, so I will pop the top. I will try to pour it, or I will leave the entrance to be.
All right, give me a straight dexterity check. Actually, do you have proficiency in sleight of hand?
No, I do not.
Okay, so then it would just be a dexterity. Straight dex.
I do. I have. But oh shit! I just realized I have proficiency in thieves' tools.
You have thieves' tools on you?
I have thieves' tools on me.
Okay, so what I would allow you to do is I will allow you to make a thieves' tool check at just normal. It would be disadvantaged because you cannot see the lock.
Okay.
But because you're going to be combining the vial of acid to basically like try to also, melt the inner contents of the lock and do all kinds of wucky shit with it.
Soften it up for me.
Yes, you may make a thieves' tool check. Yes?
Okay.
Question. I cast Fairy Fire again over chess.
Yeah.
Can I do that to like illuminate it so it's not a disadvantage?
Would you like to do that?
If I think I could do it while making it easier to pick an invisible lock.
I wonder, because we can see the outline from the dust, but that would be much more.
Yeah, the dust is gone.
Thorough.
You hit it with a pickaxe.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I kind of did that.
You vibrated all of the bone dust off of it.
I have an idea, but I mean, if the pick doesn't work,
the pick definitely did not work.
The picking.
Oh, yep.
Well, if Fairy Fire lights it up, I think we have more things to worry about. Because Fairy Fire only lights creatures, doesn't it?
It does the bottom. It does objects too.
Objects,
does it? Okay.
Affected creatures. Yeah.
It's up to you if you wish to use your magical spell thingies for this. Otherwise, I'll try.
The other thing is where I casted Fairy Fire.
Are you still concentrating on that?
I haven't done anything else.
Okay, so Thad, do you want to move it to the do you want to move it to the magical disco show that's happening outside?
Oh, is it mobile on the ground?
Oh yeah, the chest moved. You heard it ricochet off the far wall and hit you back in the shin, I guess, as you hit it with the pick.
Right, yes, let's take it back to the reeve. Okay, hold up. Yep.
Because
Yeah,
I
pick
was
it up.
basically where I am.
Yeah.
And the fairy fire would be
It's in this room?
that doorway and
Yeah.
I mean there or even just here.
Okay.
I'll pull in this room because it's a little bit bigger.
In the final moments of Valhana's spell, you're able to bring it into the light of the fairy fire and you watch it appear within your hands, Thad. This ornate chest. It weighs about 25 pounds in your hands.
Okay.
And there's a built-in lock that you now see. So now, because you have the vial of acid from Hirokin and your thieves' tools, you can roll with advantage. It's locked.
Hell yeah. I just look at it, I start lining up. This is validation that everything that I do not see but I do know is true. And now I go to open it.
To make sure you utilize... You crit it! Oh my god!
Yes.
So, as the fairy fire disappears and dissipates, kind of falls from the air, you hear a... As the chest opens up, pick the lock. And inside of it, you see in this now a visible space. It's this odd sensation as the outside is still invisible, but the interior is now visible. There appears to be an ancient leather-bound spellbook with a rune on its spine. And as you open it up, you look and you see the newly minted Dazan look at it and he goes, "Oh, I recognize that sigil on it. I have a amulet in my laboratory or in my study above that bears the same sigil.
Do you think that it is a key to opening this book?
I am not quite sure. It may or may not be, but that does appear to be some sort of spell book. It does not seem to have any sort of lock or anything on it.
Yes, I'm just as disappointed as you are.
As you're talking there, you hear a... You look down and the spell book is disintegrating.
Oh shit, amulet. Go, get now, quick, go.
It turns into dust and basically just disappears in the chest. However, Thad, you look at this chest, and with Hiroken there at your side, this is like okay, you're gonna have to help me here, actually, Chuckles, because of this is like, is it hermetically?
If you're talking about, yes, if that's like close off to atmosphere, it would be hermetic.
This was a hermetically sealed chest.
We just made an oopsie.
Oh, you made an oopsie.
Oh, sure, it's me when it's bad. It's we when it's good. Sure, I get you.
No. You literally did this,
It's
and
you when it's Thad.
Okay, you got me with that one.
Yeah, you should open the box where there was no atmosphere.
We do have a nice invisible box now, I guess.
You notice that as you opened it up, Thad, the interior temperature of the chest, like well, compared to the air in here, which is, I mean, you're still under ice, right? Like in a tower, it's still relatively cold. The air inside the chest was warm, relatively.
Oh, nice. We got a hand warmer.
Is it still warm? Is it like cooling off now that it's open, or was it staying warm?
It's cooling off now that it's opened.
Oh shit. Well, I'll dump out the ash or dust of the book, and I'll just look in and then feel along the bottom to see if there's anything else in there that I can't
empty.
see. Yeah. Is it still warmer, but it's still cooling off in the middle?
It's cooling off.
Okay, that was a really well sealed box. Damn. Okay, so we have an invisible box. I guess I'll hold on to that then. I'll close it.
You hear the lock click.
Oh, fuck. Well, we still have an invisible box. Just don't let me forget where I put it.
Should we try to find the key?
How big is it?
The box is relatively small.
Because could you put it in the bag?
Yeah, you could actually. I mean, it's relatively small, but it does weigh. It's dense at 25 pounds.
Which in the bag that wouldn't matter.
Oh, from what I can gather so far, is we have a nice chest to store things we don't want to get damaged. We'll just have to try to unload or open the lock again next time I want to use it.
Did you check that skeleton for a key?
I did check it, but it zapped me with a flashlight, so I didn't really get a good look. Maybe there is a key on it. We can go look again. Or somewhere else in the room. I don't know. I didn't see it. I just tripped over a box and got excited.
I understand.
I'm not scared.
I guess I'll take a look around looking for a key anywhere on the skeleton or on a desk.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Yeah.
You find nothing.
I ain't found shit.
Well, we know I can open if we need to.
Okay, question. If I am looking for an object that I am familiar with, so it says describe or name an object that is familiar to you. A key is familiar to me, right?
Let's be like the key.
Yeah, you
Does
don't
it?
know what the key.
Not the concept
that
of a
key
key.
isn't familiar to you.
The Platonic concept of key doesn't quite help you locate all keys.
All right, so cult.
Yeah, you're trying to ask Google where the fucking key is.
Google, find my key.
You hear the beep 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 in the next room.
Oh my god, he's such a great warlock patron, like Google Cloud.
Oh, that actually
Never
would be
felt
good.
bothered.
I just want to walk around with a Alexa now.
Well, in the
Alexa,
room,
cast Eldritch Blast.
Crix,
Okay, Google,
Demavend, and
cast
Kalis,
Eldritch
in that
Blast.
room, you don't find any further. Like, you search through stuff. There's just basically the rotting bed sheet, rotting mattress, but there's nothing else in
Oh. Alternatively, the spell can locate an object, the nearest object of a particular kind.
Okay.
Such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool,
I would
or
allow
weapon.
that to locate it, yeah.
I would
As long
like
as
to
none
use
of us have
locate
keys.
object.
Hey, just make sure none of us have keys on us, because otherwise you might get a false positive.
You
I don't
have
have
Yeah.
one.
You do have a key on you, Crix.
I do. Wait, what?
You opened that chest with the potions. Key.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. I guess I would.
You could try to put it somewhere further away,
Yeah.
like throw outside or something, and come back and try if you really want to.
Yes,
I'll put it in the bag of
outside.
holding. I'll put
Oh.
it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
That should work, right?
Yeah, I was like, it wouldn't identify it immediately. 'cause
Okay,
you
fair
have to
enough.
reach
You
in.
put it in the bag of holding, which is technically like another dimension, the anus
Mhm.
of some extra.
Yes.
And you, what's the spell that you're finding or you're using?
Locate object.
Okay. It pings above you.
Above me? Okay.
Is that where
I'll
the
go-
study is?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably a good place
Yeah.
to check. Then.
Go towards it.
Okay. So it's directly above you. You start moving in the direction following your echolocation, Crix, and it pings directly above Thad, up that hole.
I go up the hole.
Ow.
I think we solved the rope.
Yeah, I think we dragged the rope down through a few of the holes.
No, you all jumped your asses down here.
Yeah, and my grappling hook is now in your possession, I believe. Demavand?
With Crix
We
looking
left
like he
it on
wants
one
to
of
go up
those.
the hole.
Oh, it's up there. Yeah. I could yeet him up the hole probably.
Okay, well, what does Cora do?
Yeah.
Cora's just gonna activate her cloak and teleport up. If there's space for that.
Okay. Or you teleport up.
And then she's gonna shout down, what are we looking for?
Key. And I'll give her like the precise location from where I'm at.
Okay.
Is it this floor or the floor above me that has the grappling hook?
I'll yoink people. If you go over to the left, Cora, you'll see yourself.
I know.
Yeah,
but is it this floor that
yes,
I'm
the
on
floor-
or the floor above
The floor
that
you're
has
on
the
right
grappling
now.
hook?
Oh, sorry. That the rope is hanging down like right next to your head from above you.
Okay, I'm gonna teleport again and then grab the hook and drop it down to them.
Okay. So Thad and Hyrokin, you hear the tunk 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 of the grappling hook that falls at your feet, trailing a rope.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So with Crix's direction yelling up the hole, left, just giving general directions. Cora, you're able to find a small brass key in the detritus that covers the floor here. You also find a sealed scroll tube, and you grab it, and you immediately recoil from it instinctively.
Like as a me thing or as the other me thing?
As a you thing, the scroll tube itself is made of Chardolin.
Oh, that's
Oh.
awkward.
Is it currently sitting on the floor now? Because I dropped it.
Yes.
I'm gonna lean over the hole and shout, look out, and then I'm gonna kick it down the hole.
Okay.
What?
You step to the side. All right, do you step to the side, Thad?
Nope.
All right, give me a dexterity save at disadvantage.
Oh god,
No, I should be good with 18.
Oh, damn
No,
it.
disadvantage.
I hope. Oh, disadvantage. Okay.
Believe.
Oh, 13 still.
Oh.
Yeah, you kind of were like, what? And you look up and you hear the
Oh
as
shit.
you step to the side and you see this tube shatter on the ground at your feet, in front of you, Demavand, Crix, and the rest of the party. the black ice scatters across the floor of this chamber, mixing with the basilisk blood from the butchered corpse of that lizard. And then unrolling on the floor, you see a spell scroll.
let me see
Cora's
it.
not here to,
Yeah, some nerd shit. You guys can deal with that.
Right,
Oh, I love nerdy shit.
All right, Kalis, you bend over and you pick it up. It is a rolled up. It is a spell scroll of invisibility, rolled or stamped onto a rolled up piece of golden foil.
Oh, interesting.
Damn.
This is. Oh, great. This is worthless.
Foil variant.
Yeah, you've ruined it. No longer good. However, Kolra, you do have in your hands a small brass key.
While I'm still up here, this door over here.
Yep.
Got to.
Yeah, so you pop that door open and you see a spiral staircase that would have led down.
Oh, okay.
However, it's the same spiral staircase that you saw connected above you on the next floor. It's basically just filled with rubble and detritus and inaccessible. Looks like a stone butthole is all I'm gonna.
Hell yeah.
Charming.
Oh, it looks great.
I mean,
You.
Okay, I'm gonna teleport all the way back up to grab Demovan's original grappling hook, and then I'm gonna come back out.
Oh, from the entranceway?
Yeah. And I'm gonna hook it onto this very last hole, just so everyone barring me has a way back up.
Okay, cool. So there's 6 minutes of movement back and forth. Kolra, you're able to basically do the portal game version of moving your puzzle accessories around this tower and bring everything back. Yeah, so you make your way back up. Everybody can. I'll move you all back up to the next chamber. I'm just sticking. Half of you are going to be in walls. Sorry.
Fine by me.
There
It
you
is
go.
known.
It was not me.
No,
Nobody got stuck in a wall.
Nobody got stuck in a wall. Crintus is in the other room. I put him in the other room. The undead body. So Dazan.
Although Hirokin is walking on air.
He is currently walking on. Dazan looks to you all and he says, and this is where we'll have like that moment of long rest. He says, "I'm more than welcome to stay here on this in the tower. It seems that you have assisted me very immensely. I at least owe you some hospitality. We have some rations, and of course there's the tower is relatively warm. It seems that you have dealt with the threats. I had not decided to combat that basilisk as of yet, and I am very grateful for you slaying that creature. And as he bows to you, Kolra, I'm very grateful for your assistance, lending your life spark to jumpstart that machine."
When he says that, can I take inventory to notice if anything's off?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a insight check on yourself.
Yeah.
Also roll a deception check on yourself.
No, you take inventory of your inner psyche and your corporeal body. Nothing feels different. There was a moment when you reached out to touch that simulacrum of Dazan, and you saw, reaching from your finger or arcing from your fingers, this brief kind of moment of energy connecting the two of you. There was a moment there that you felt a little bit of yourself leaving you, but then immediately that came back. If anything, you believe that the life spark, literally just like a spark plug, needed to jumpstart that machine. Nothing else.
Okay. That makes sense.
Oh, as
Oh,
we're
okay.
resting. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. If you're gonna do something bad with that book, don't let it get back to us.
Dazan looks to you and he says, "Oh, no, do not worry. I'm eternally grateful for the spell book. It will let me prepare the spells that you had prepared previously, and I will be able to get back to my mission of finding that lost city. as I said earlier, there's still some information that I was seeking. My rivals obviously still probably seek the same information. Now we are in a bit of a race, it would seem, to find this, well, ancient relic of past.
Your rival, you say?
Yes, as I explained before, I am a member of the Arcane Brotherhood. We are stationed in the... We originated in the city of Luskin, south of here, and the Archmages of the Arcane Brotherhood sent me and, well, at the time, 2 other companions here to the far north. The White Tiefling Avarice, as well as the Necromancer. I believe you mentioned that you had met her previously. Why am I blanking on her
with the
name?
kobolds.
Velen. Velen. With the yes, she employs kobolds.
They're dead.
Oh.
But also alive.
Yeah, it's very weird.
He actually, his eyes kind of like, there's an obvious reaction when you say that they're dead. They're dead. She just had 4 live fleshy kobolds the last time that I saw her.
You mentioned someone killed a couple of them. Oh, what was it? Was it one of your other coworkers who did that? She mentioned, I can't remember. Memory's no good.
He thinks for a moment and he says, must have been Nas. Last Lantomer. She followed us up here, chasing our coattails and our heels, trying to steal whatever success that we had in finding that lost city. She believes she is falling out with the Arcane Brotherhood and was going to ride on our success. She must have found something that Velen had that she needed, and, well, Velen mentioned that she stole something from her, and of some value. Where was it that you said you saw Velen?
In that place.
Easthaven, where I died, or where, at least, my former self was burned at the stake.
Yeah, you burned up pretty good.
I bet she relished that old bitch.
He didn't seem too burnt up about it, I'll tell you that much.
Well, and have you had the... And there's obvious kind of like, disdain on his voice as he says it. The privilege of eating my former companions.
She seems like a bitch.
Yeah, she was kind of an ass.
That is a light description. Is a...
I get it, because she's white.
Yes, no, but being of the evoker school of magic, she is, pardon the pun, hot-headed, self-centered, egotistic, absolutely cares for nobody but herself.
Oh, was she born with that edgy-ass name, or is she choosing?
I don't... We're only slight acquaintances when we were assigned this expedition. Obviously, it did not last. Better off on our own, it seems.
Yep.
Anyways, if you do wish to rest here for the time being, you're more than welcome to. I'm sorry I don't have any better accommodations. It seems that all the furniture in this tower has been quite destroyed, but there's ample space to lay out and relax. And I'm sure that there are some... I do believe that you found some books, etc. that you... I indeed as well have some in my chambers, just door over there.
Books are for nerds.
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, I did notice. I did notice that there was the insignia, that symbol on the book that disintegrated in that chest of yours. That where did that chest go? I mean, it is invisible. I do assume that it will disappear.
Right. Actually, that's a good point. We had a key. I want to make sure it worked. We had that Cora. You have a key. Huh?
I start to toss it to Thad, and then stop, realizing there's a hole, and it's Thad, and instead hand it to him.
Okay, that's very gracious of you. Okay, I'm going to open it up with the key.
Okay. So Cole,
I know-
Valhalla takes it out of the
the bag,
yeah,
right?
the bag. Yeah, you you fumble around the top of this invisible box. You find the built-in lock.
It's in.
Turn the key.
I'd really like to imagine that starts fumbling around trying to unlock the invisible box, and then Val's like, "Dad, you kind of need the box." That.
Boy, it definitely seemed a little less corporeal than I remembered. Okay.
There's still weight on Earth too. It's just invisible.
When it opens, the first thing I do is put my hand right into it. Is it warm?
Yes, it's warm again. So yeah, with a click, it opens up, pops open. You hear that same sound, that noise, and that's actually the other thing too, Thad. As you're like, fumbling around, putting your mitts all over the box, you can't feel it. Like, it's so well sealed, you could barely even feel a seam on this box.
It's like those machined steel pieces. When you push them together, you can't see the seam at all.
Exactly. This thing seems to be airtight and watertight.
Now, is it hot, or just like warm on the interior?
Give me a intelligence check.
Yes. Check.
Flat palm.
8.
Yeah.
Relative to the surrounding air temperature, it's warmer, but you wouldn't call it warm by any means.
Okay. Well, it's good to know. If we have anything that cannot be frozen, we can keep it in here. But other than that, I don't know. So, put lid back down. We'll put it away for now.
Yeah, Dazan looks to you and he says, "Symbol that I saw on that spell book that disintegrated when you opened that chest bears the same runes or symbols as the strange amulet that I found within my study chambers, just over there."
Oh, let's take a look while we have some time.
Okay.
Oh, I point, or I gently grab Hyrokin and Kalis. Oh, I need you guys to come here.
Oh boy.
Right, big man.
Or we gotta look at an amulet.
All right, so you step through the door of his chamber and you see on the floor, or on the table here, sorry, there is an object on the table. Looks like it's an amulet that has a strange wooden center to it, almost like a medallion, a steel outer core. And Dazan looks to it and he says, "I have yet to be able to figure out what this amulet is for. Actually, no, I am sorry. I do know what it is for. I just yet to found a use for it. Is that there's I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the amulet of a, shield guardian."
A shield guardian.
Yes. They are often mechanical creatures, mechanical constructs that wizards would employ in defense of themselves. It is what the wizard would use to control said mechanical creatures. However, through thorough exploration of this tower, I have yet to find any such sort of creature here. Yet, interestingly, I have found holes that seem to have been dug by a mechanic. If my calculations are correct, it seems that the shield guardian escaped the tower upon crashing here, and the former occupant, that dead wizard that you found in the chambers below, his amulet to control the shield guardian was left here. It is yours if you would like it. I have no use for it, and seeing as you have restored me to my proper form, I willingly give it.
Sounds absolutely delightful. I
Zon,
mean, maybe Valhalla could, do something that she seems to know a lot about machinations and alchemical changes and workings. And if nothing else, it'll be a great conversation piece in my new tenured office.
It does have a pretty striking look. It's a nice accent to any outfit, so we're gonna wear it for that for now until we figure out whatever it goes to.
Here you go, everybody.
See,
That's actually cool. That is
It's
neat.
it's the cool kid club.
Cool Sid Club.
It's three Lego hands raised
cool
in
Chad
unison.
Three Lego hands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Although, speaking of that though, it probably makes sense. Yeah, Valhalla probably the best to wear this or hold on unless you don't want it.
I think.
I
it's
mean-
better.
Yeah, I mean, depending on circumstance, I'd definitely be intrigued by it.
It's not magical itself, as far as we can tell, right?
Yeah.
It just it's attached to this other.
It emits a
Construct.
strange roaring noise.
It's a TV remote, but we
It
don't have
emits
a TV.
a whirring noise.
Whirring.
Whirring.
Whoa.
I want to examine it.
I need to find my tinfoil.
Okay.
Hold on.
Valhalla, give me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Sick. This thing is a
That's
a strange item. The only thing.
Oh, I wonder what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it is, as explained by Dazan, but you have no other.
Aura's gonna lean to Val and goes, "What's the difference between a shield guardian and a warforged?"
You can do another Arcana check, Valhalla.
Would I know that?
Yeah, you
I'm
would.
highlighting my entire sheet.
Okay, so yes, you do know this, Valhalla. I can just explain it through you. A shield guardian has no volition other than some predetermined programming, while a warforged actually has, ironically, life spark within it that powers it and gives it a soul
So Mike has a soul.
of some sort. Yes.
So
That's
basically,
kind of where I was going with that too.
Mike has a soul, kind of ish. Like there's something a little more to it. But this, it's a refill. This,
What?
Scott says, for my wine glass to pour more Prosecco in it.
We're only pausing there while
as-
Valhanna's pans out.
As I'm I'm literally playing with my
Yeah,
hands,
off screen
like,
gets her
like-
flask
Yeah.
refilled.
Yeah, what the DM said.
So yeah, you
Oh,
got it.
thank you, DM.
Yeah, so it's like it's shield guardians, though they are magically powered, they don't really have anything other than their pre-programmed action. So there was
So it's not necessarily influenced by like the fact that okay, this is a necklace. Like if I were to wear it versus someone else were to wear it, like it's not influenced by that aspect.
I think it seems like it's just passive, or
It's
it's
just kind of
usually
there.
the
Agnostic to
wearer
that,
of
right?
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the remote control for it.
yeah.
Well, I'm fine with you if you want to wear it. It looks good anyways. And if we run into any wayward automatons, you can just tell them to fuck off. And if they don't, then we punch them.
Classic.
I
Yep.
wonder what Michael think.
Or we can ask him next time we find him.
Uh,
Or you can try it on him. Maybe he's not really a warforged. Wait, that would make so much sense. Hold up, where's my log?
He's just wearing armor. He's like a Gundam
Yeah.
So Dazan
person piloting the Gundam.
Dazan picks up 4 books that were scattered on the floor in this room, Hirokin and Kalis. And he looks to both of you and he says, you two, sorry, no offense, my half-orc friend, seem like
What?
the more learned types.
I learned.
Yes. I do believe that there's something here to these books that were kept within this tower that explain a little bit more about this ancient city that this tower once was a piece of.
Callus. Callus, are you half orc?
I mean, I'm half orc where it counts.
The brain.
Wow.
Val's eyebrows. She's like, oh.
So
I guess we're close to the same age.
so there's
I'm
four books.
450-year-old as fucking human.
There's 4 books that are presented to Kalis and Hyrokin. One of them is titled The Lost Scrolls of Sabriel. This one is written in Elvish. You recognize it as Elvish, and probably only Kalis is the one who can comprehend. The scholarly
I'm learned.
Yes, you are. This scholarly tome, it copies and analyzes fragments of 8 ancient scrolls left behind by a sun elf wizard who taught magic the cloud giants of Ostoria, a bygone empire that collapsed 40,000 years ago.
I know those are all words, but I don't know what they actually mean.
Yeah, they're boring as shit. The other book, which makes sense as to why Dazan kept it here, is titled From Shadow Substance. This speculative work discusses how one might harness the weave to turn an illusionary object or creature into its real counterpart, with commentary and criticism from noteworthy Netherese illusionists. As that book is cracked open, you hear a laugh from Don, and he just kind of looks over it and he says, well, it looks like we proved those old fogey wizards wrong, didn't we? I am now flesh and blood.
Squinting eyes.
You are quite animated and alive.
The other book is entitled Here Lies the King. Lies, the King. This elaborately plotted novel features an illusionist who uses magic to impersonate a prince, supplant a king, and rule a fictional kingdom for 61 years, and then fake his own death.
Aladdin.
I read that super quickly, and I just gave you all the brief synopsis.
Of Aladdin.
The last book, what the fuck? Ventatost. This book uses testimonials and conspiracy theories to piece together events leading up to the... Actually, so this is actually going to be very interesting to Thad.
Yep. Hold up. Wait,
Okay,
while
so-
you're describing this, I may need to
This book uses testimonials,
read.
first-hand testimonials, and conspiracy theories to piece together events leading up to the destruction of a Netherese city called Ventatost, which disintegrated as it flew over the forest of Cormanthor nearly 2,000 years ago.
How do you spell Venman?
Ven?
Toast.
It's Ventatost. So Ventatost.
You know, dragons can't melt floating rock, so I think it was an inside job.
You know what? You're onto something there, Kalis. Can I please see that tome of wisdom? I would like to pour
absolutely.
over it. Whatever you describe. Okay, thank you. I'm going to spend some time on
Well,
it.
you know, it's really funny. Also, at the same day, the day before the city crashed, they lost somehow $2 trillion, and then 2 trillion gold. But it's crazy.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. All right, I'm gonna read this.
That seems like a lot of dangerous information to put in a book. Maybe it's also a cipher.
All right, let me try reading it upside down first.
All right. Well, as you guys take your rest here,
Wait, I want to know what it says upside down.
Yours not both. Yep.
All right. So all of you who did spend spell slots, get your spell slots back, even if you
Yeah.
fucked about in that will-o-wisp fight.
Fucked about, found out.
So in the long rest that you take here, poring over all the knowledge that Dazan has found in this strange tower, Hyrokin, you pore over a very interesting book that you found above, one that is entitled The Magical Wonders of Netheril. So I'd like you to give me an Arcana check. And if Kalis is assisting you in this, you can have advantage.
Are you assisting me, Kalis? Is
Oh,
that I'm using inspiration?
Well, I'm learned, of course.
Kalis, what's this word say down here?
Oh, God.
no.
I'm like squinting my eyes. I'm like, I
Okay.
think that's dubious. Dubious?
Yes, the ancient wizard Dubias.
Ancient
Wizard.
wizard bias, yes.
Dr. Sayers.
All right, so this book is a collection of interviews of Netherese archmages who discuss their studies of ancient elven magic and the creation of a strange magical object. There are sketches of this object, which is apparently, like, to scale, pretty damn large. It's a strange, large orb, possibly like 2 to 4 times the size of a normal humanoid. The object described is called a mythalar. You have no idea what. However, Hyrokin, you do. This is something that you would have known just from your general studies, and because you are a scholar, you are a learned kitty. You do know. Reading through these books, the word Netherese is like making your tail poof.
It's just, that ain't right.
This is something that was, like, if your studies of the fiends of the Nine Hells and Asmodeus were, seen as heretical, the studies of the Netherese were seen as, like, like lunatic, right? Like, this is something that nobody has. It's all just folly. This is just, like, thought of as a joke. This is something that is so long forgotten and is just legend that it's just an old wives' tale. It's that parents tell their kids not to do. You recall a folk tale that basically states, don't try to overstep your station. It's like it's an old wives' tale that basically is just like, don't try to outgrow your station or your station in life, otherwise the gods will strike you down. Just like the Nether.
Okay. So it's like a fable, but there seems to be some grain of truth to it.
Some
it's like it's
thing.
it's an old Icarus thing, and you think back to it, Hyrokin, and hearing your former colleagues speaking on this, some of them you thought were just crackpots. There is an old study of Netherese culture. It was a culture. They were a supreme wizard, a wizarding arcane, like, society, civilization even. And legend has it that they controlled flying cities that navigated above and around Faerun. In the skies above those below. These cities that were just arcane, that were the monument of, like, arcane study, arcane power. They were the pinnacle of it. But something happened. Nobody really knows what. It lost in annals of time. Somebody overstretched their boundary. And then, out of nowhere, apparently, all the cities.
Not as Thad, just because I'm not there, but did they say it was like a very sudden event?
Yes.
I just want to know as a player. It's neat.
I reckon I'll allow you to roll a Arcana check.
Sling them dice.
Odd.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the 20.
Double digits. You got there.
The only thing you know from hearing and your colleagues talk about this is that the Netherese, that a specific, some random, apparently Netherese wizard practitioner of the arcane, basically tried to elevate himself above gods in his powers. Work down for it.
He tried to cast a 10th level spell.
That's some like apotheosis stuff right there.
I feel like this came up at the beginning of the campaign too.
Apotheosis?
No, I feel like I remember hearing about someone trying to cast like 10th level spells and like, trying to rise above the gods. It sounds very familiar.
It
like,
does. Because it wouldn't have been that long ago. Unless it was out of game conversations that we just happen to have. I don't remember.
No, something that definitely came up, like either in the prep for this or like as in the early first couple sessions of this. It sounds very, very familiar to the start of this campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, so over the course of the evening, well, more or less pieced together that there was something with this lost civilization of Netheril. Something about it had to do with powerful magic that aimed to rival the gods, led to their downfall.
I think I missed it, but did it say where the city was located?
We did have we know someone who knows where it's located. Apparently, right? That's our lead.
So yes, over the evening, as you're discussing this and talking about this, Dazan once again brings up the Arcane Brotherhood. Well, they charged our expedition with possibly trying to find this lost Netheril city. City named Ythryn. So Ythryn, Ythryn. This spire here, lodged in the earth, I do believe, according to my memory, was part of that lost city. Netheril is an origin, belonging to the Netheril city of Ythryn. So just so we get all the terminology correct, Netheril, Netheril, is the name of the civilization. Netherese.
Can you spell that in chat just so?
Yeah, Netheril. Netherese. Ythryn. So, yeah, Netheril is that's just like Netheril is to Germany, Netherese is German, Ythryn is Berlin.
And the association with Ythryn was the primary city then?
You have no idea. It's a city.
I don't. Oh.
No. Like, and nobody really does. Like, Dazan explains that Ythryn is just the city that they know, to be possibly crashed here.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
He did also mention, and I'll write the name of it. I mentioned Vent Tat Ost.
Yes, I have that book in my inventory now.
Vent Tat Ost is another city. Another Netherese city.
And the book was Conspiracy Book on Vented Toast.
As to why it was destroyed.
Okay.
So there seems to be a common theme here. There seems to be a common theme here of cities either falling from the sky, or like these flying cities falling from the sky, or exploding at a point in history.
Thad quickly skims through the book. Doesn't mention anything about Ventatos being taken down by a swamp.
But was the swamp drained?
It's very cold up here. I don't know how you can drain ice.
You gotta melt it.
But Dragonfire can't melt ice beams. Oh God, it's nonsensical. Wait, don't let the logic get through.
No, dragon fire can't melt Chardolin.
That's right.
There you go.
But yeah, there's a night of rest held here in the tower as study the. And Dazan once again, he says, so he brings up. Arcane Brotherhood was meant to sent us up here to find this lost city of Yithrin. It's buried, crashed somewhere beneath the glaciers here in Icewind Dale in the far frigid. The eternal winter keeps it preserved, but do not know where it is. We're still trying to figure out how to access it, because legend has it, and the scholars study it, crackpots, insane. They do say that it's sealed magically behind a frozen wall of ice. But as I said, there is a former member, or maybe still member, of the Arcane Brotherhood, Velish Gant, currently, fortunately, incarcerated at Revel's End.
We know that's one of the towns.
No.
Oh, it was a
Not
prison
that is
outside
not
the
one
town,
of the
right?
towns, my good feline friend. Revel's
I'm
End.
sorry to interrupt. I have to leave really quick.
That is fine. We will quick break. 10 or 15, 10
Great.
minutes or so. Would that be sufficient?
I'll be right back.
No worries. 10-minute break, everybody. Go and get some more,
I'm so glad to have Dazan's provision.
some more
Prosecco.
some more Prosecco and other provisions. And we will return promptly. Thank you.
Yep. This conspiracy book won't read itself. I'll be right back.
All right. 10-minute break, everybody. We'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. Be right back, everybody. Oh, time's up? No. Boom, baby. Let's go. 10 minutes. Be right back. Everybody hang in there. Bye.
got revealed. It showed up on JFK's desk. It was basically a plan to basically blow up a whole bunch of Navy sailors to try and propagate something, but
like a false flag kind of thing.
yeah.
What are we talking about?
JFK waved it off. So
Like that kind of stuff. Sorry, I'm still eating chicken. That kind of stuff, it does happen. It's not common, and it's usually not that like. It doesn't have anything more than just very basal motivations behind it. It's never anything like basal.
Basil?
Basic. Basil. The point is that there's never some bigger overarching control scheme and 4D chess bullshit. No. It's a bunch of people who don't know how the world works. None of us know how the fucking world works. We all just try to make it through, and some people try to sneak around, and some people try to read too much in that shit. And that's really what it comes down to. That said, there are some really cool conspiracy theories out there that have been proven true, but again, they all end up being much more mundane in the big picture.
Basil?
Basil?
Is this Thad or Chuck?
No, I was going through the whole thing that conspiracy theories are 99.9% bullshit because it's just people trying to have secret and secret knowledge of the universe and have everything make sense, because the idea that the world is not controlled is terrifying to most people. But there are actual conspiracies out there that have been, the evidence comes to light. Iran-Contra, things like this. It exists. But in the end of the day, it's just very basic, petty, human-driven things. It's never anything particularly exciting.
Super dope.
What I always say is, if a conspiracy theory has a lot of people subscribing to it, it's probably not real.
Because you have a lot of people who are in on it, you'll never keep it secret. It's inevitable. There's a law for that.
Illuminati isn't real.
That's the thing. Things like Illuminati, sure, they were real at some point. Small group of drinking buddies, and then it got turned into some big old video game franchise. Yeah.
Thing.
Video game franchise.
Yeah, but what I was saying is,
Assassin's Creed is about Illuminati, isn't it? Or
Assassin's Creed is about the Freemasons.
Sorry, I get this mixed up. Freemasons is the drinking club.
Freemasons is essentially what Illuminati spawned.
Well, which one's Skull and Crossbones?
Yale.
That's the college club. Okay.
Yeah.
But
they're all the same. They're just all the guys who want to get drunk and have a good time. Yeah.
Essentially, Freemasons
are real.
Freemasons, yeah, they are real, but how much they control is what's a conspiracy.
Yeah. That piece.
Dude, I have an uncle who's in the Freemasons. All they do is get together and get drunk.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he's only on the surface level Freemasons.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he runs a chapter in Nebraska, so.
Well, yeah, it's the Nebraska Freemasons. Like, come on, man. Listen to yourself.
Corn? You're talking about corn? Oh, we gotta talk about corn.
Dude, there's the Masons Club in Mountain View.
Oh yeah, they're all over. You can find them.
Yeah.
That's just so funny. It's like people are like, oh, it's a big secret. Nope.
It's not a big secret. It's just there are forefathers who were part of it, and there was this idea of Illuminati like being in control of a whole lot, and because it's the forefathers and the founding fathers of blah 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 and National Treasure and all of that.
Nick Cage is behind it all.
It is. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is internal behind everything.
I mean, I would say is I want to feel a Declaration of Independence.
Wait,
I would not
Nicolas
be
Cage
surprised.
is one half of everything that's ever gone back for the history of humanity. The other half is Keanu Reeves. They're the two deities who battle each other out.
Dichotomous.
Yeah.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
we spawned the new one.
They're opposites.
Keanu Reeves is the light god. And
oh my God.
Someone
Nicolas Cage is the dark god.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about
Keanu Reeves are opposites.
All right, you know what? You guys wake up in the morning and the entire tower has imploded and killed all of you.
This isn't bad speaking. This is Chuckles.
I know.
Party.
Yeah. No, it's the two oldest deities are the light god Keanu Reeves and the dark god Nicolas Cage, and they've been
fight each
fighting
other for
since
all time.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I
Have they ever
could
been
subscribe
in a
to
movie
this.
together?
We have to steal the Declaration of Independence, but we have to go 88 miles an hour the whole time.
Oh no.
All right. So in the morning, you guys wake up. Y'all you wake your asses up, and you are
Slap ass.
you're slept and rejuvenated. Don has not murdered you in your sleep. That's good. Neither has his
Hooray!
good bodyguard.
Oh,
Quintus.
goody.
But he does. So you did learn that there is a maximum security prison run by the Lord's Alliance here in the far frigid north, named Revel's End. It is located at on the Sea of Churning Ice, to the far northwest of Icewind Dale. It is very inaccessible. So the map is on point where
You moving ice.
I will feel it post haste.
Oh, it's way up there.
It's like they got a lot of real estate to work with out here in the fucking boonies.
Yeah, so it's on the Sea of Moving Ice, and it is
Chapter 2.
yeah. Does that You guys are in chapter 2.
Oh shit, we're in chapter 2.
Yeah.
Chapter
Hence,
2.
I didn't realize we were out of the prologue yet.
That was just
You've left-
Dugan's hole.
I mean, you've left 10 towns. Like you're.
Left Dugan's hole, man. That was prologue.
You guys are at the Lost Spire of Netheril, chapter 2.
Oh my god.
So Dazan describes Revel's End as a maximum security prison that holds a load of the Lord's Alliance's most notorious prisoners and ne'er-do-well. It is a panopticon prison configured so that the activity of all the prisoners can be monitored centrally. Or so the rumor told. One of our Arcane Brotherhood individuals, Belish Gaunt, got himself imprisoned there in Revel's, to the jargon of most of Arcane higher-ups. Apparently holds the knowledge of where the lost of Yethrin crashed here in Icewind Dale, as well as the means to access this city. But he is currently under lock and key.
Didn't somebody
Was
else
he-
want us to go deal with him?
No, I mentioned it last session.
Oh, okay.
What was
Well,
he,
you're. Oh, go ahead.
imprisoned for?
Yeah, well, the Arcane Brotherhood is a bit of an independent organization, so to say.
Oh, you're saying you're morally and legally fluid.
That is a very elegant way of putting it, my half-orc friend.
I'm very elegant with fluids. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
It seems that we, well, as you have seen by my former self, the former Wizard Dazan, being burned at the stake for murdering some of our Brotherhood, tend to, forge their own paths, no matter what the consequences are.
Yep. So he made a fuck you lucky. He got put in the forever box. Is what I'm gathering.
Indeed,
Now,
indeed.
when
that
you say
is-
like morally, like was it your run of the mill necromancy? What do we don't know any nature of it? Just to
Well, as you are seemingly my friends, and I can tell you that I, the Arc Wizard Dazan, was formerly a member of the yes. I was a illusionist. Well, I am an illusionist. And a, Red Wizard of Thay. And that,
Oh
like,
god damn it.
immediately rings bells in like any character's head. The Red Wizards of Thay are notorious, necromantic, and very much like, I would almost equate them to like the Hydra of like arcane wizards of
I like the
Faerun.
word
That's
necromantic.
necromantic. That's so
Necromantic.
nice. That's the same. The Lich from Cholt was that, right?
Yep.
Not a necrophiliac. I'm a necromantic.
It's a necromantic.
My god.
It's like
The
a
Red Wizards of Thay
goth.
are notorious. I mean, the quick description is they are the notorious and nefarious magocratic ruling class of the inhospitable but well-inhabited country of Thay. They are cruel slavers, demonologists, and arcane experimenters. Before they were previously most of their members dedicated themselves to creating a nation of undeath. So yeah, they are
Not a good look, buddy.
no. They
Yeah,
are,
I'm kind of glad you didn't tell us about this before we helped you.
yes, that I held that close to my chest, as it seems that many regard the practices of Thay as barbaric or evil, but in their own light have their merits.
Hmm. Well, we should probably be on our way then.
Yes. Keep it in mind that to look out for this Velish Gant. I don't know how you'd be able to find your way into Revel's End. I unfortunately do not have the means, but if you
We may have some people we can call favors in for.
I believe getting in isn't really the issue.
yeah, if you do have an in, as the kids say, or a plug, the youth on the street say,
Getting out, that's the problem.
Please don't call it a plug.
But
then I more than welcome your input. Please, now that I've spent some time with my spell book, I have recalled some of the spells that my former whole self has had, and I would be able to utilize a sending spell to communicate with you in the. Princess and I will spend a few more hours recuperating here, and then head out into the tundra. Continue our goal of finding any information about this lost city of Yithrin.
Okay.
I can get behind that.
Well, if you have, if there's nothing else I can do for you, then yes, we may part ways here. Do note that this ruin or this tower can be a spot of hospitality in the future if you do need a place of rest or respite.
Noted.
Okay.
It's a little out of the way, but noted.
So he starts wrapping all of his items up, and he and Krintus get back to their work. Is there anything else you would want to do here in the tower before leaving?
Nope.
No, if we've got all like the relevant tomes and texts of what we want,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Wait a second. I've got an invisible buddy. Maybe we can make my invisible buddy a real friend.
Oh no. Are you willing to
Dazan
give up
looks
your
at-
life spark?
Dazan looks at you and he goes, I mean, that certainly can be a possibility. The rune chamber down in the, bottom tower still seems to function. If you wish to create a physical companion from an illusion, you're more than welcome to give it a try.
How about it, gang? Or should I say plugs?
all in
What?
the name of science, I suppose.
Okay. Anybody have any opposition to
Very
this?
reassuring.
I
bad
mean, he
things
doesn't
happen.
have much time left. We should let him have his laugh. So he's a bit.
Yes.
Humor the old man. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Also, this is a great, now that you've learned a little bit more, I feel better about showing what the kind of environment looks like traveling around.
Oh, it's shitty.
Interesting.
All
Mhm.
upside down.
But it's not that way you described it in terms of it being like cast from stone. This looks built. But maybe that's just the artwork that they put together for this.
I mean, it's the artwork, but also it's more so, look, you can see the lights in the
Oh yeah, the
sconces
torches are
burning.
upside. Yeah, and then there's upside down table against the ceiling
And you
slash
can see
floor.
the doorway
yeah.
on the right.
Door.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would love to see this. Kalis, what would you like to do?
I would like to go to that room and cast a silent image of my dear invisible friend.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right, so it appears in the center of the room, and the disc above. Also, is everybody joining your old friend Kalis down here?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm watching this shit.
Yeah, I guess.
I got my pen and paper out for this.
I'll be like in the doorway. Like
Okay.
not in the room because I don't want my soul to be touched.
Cora's watching from outside and forcing Valhalla to watch from outside.
Okay, excellent. All right,
But
so
Cora, what if something cool happens inside?
Kalis,
It's
what
gonna
is this?
happen to them.
What does this individual look like?
Well, I've never actually seen him before. Maybe he looks like a normal, average human of average height.
Okay, he literally is Joe Schmo. All right, awesome.
It's literally every fighter character on
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you open up the character creation page and hit start.
Okay, so the disc above starts to give off a soft golden light again, but the runes on the wall slightly glow. You remember what Cora delivered to the simulacrum design? There's a life spark needed.
I'll touch my friend.
Okay. There is a. Oh, actually. Let me give it. Okay, cool. So you've specifically made a creature. Okay. So the glow grows brighter, and once again, the orbs on the runes on the wall start to illuminate and to glow red hot. Kalis, roll me a D100.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, this can't go wrong.
This is how Kalis dies.
Okay, so you watch as the orbs, the runes on the wall glow. Sparks arc across the room. Something different is happening than the last time. This isn't what happened when Dazan became what he was. Suddenly, the cracks in the wall grow wider, and you see arcane energy arc out from them and lance towards the center of the room, wrapping around whatever invisible object is there. Kalis is thrown back against the wall, impacting against the corner, falling to the ground. You watch as this invisible object is illuminated in this golden light standing there, and then suddenly it explodes into a pool of black on the ground, which slowly rises
Oh, that's not good.
and starts to stalk its
what
way
the
towards
fuck?
Kalis. Let's roll initiative.
Shit! Wait, what?
Yep.
Kalis isn't
Well,
allowed to have
this
friends.
is why we stay out.
Guys,
Oh, God.
we might have to let this
We
one eat
know
Kalis.
What's happening?
I don't know what just happened.
You're rolling initiative, my dudes.
But I mean, considering Cora and
So
I
something
are outside,
wrong.
we know.
No.
what's
So
happening.
you're outside, but you definitely hear it happen. The door is open, like shit's going down.
I swear,
didn't know my friend was this big.
My initiative just.
Oh no,
likes
his bits and pieces flung across the room, and then recongealed together to form a large creature.
Maybe I should have cast Gift of Alacrity on Valhalla.
Nah, she's slow and steady. She got this.
Such is life.
No, I need all the buffs. Me, please.
Yeah, it's gonna go eat you. What is this
God.
thing? Black pudding?
It's pudding.
It's pudding.
Well, yeah.
Pudding time, boys.
It's pudding time.
Oh no.
We'll put him in his
What
place.
is it? It's got something in the middle of it though. What is that?
I mean, it's just the token for it. Black pudding. It's a large black
Like an
ooze
ooze?
rises from
It's
the
an
center of
ooze?
the room.
Okay.
Yeah, it congeals itself and just and riles itself up. Actually, I need,
Hello, is there anyone around me? I think I'm on a different floor.
you are. There you go.
Hello. Ah,
Get-
the wall.
There you go. You're back.
Ah.
Now you see what's happening.
Yep.
Oh,
I wish
good.
I
I'm not
didn't.
alone.
Give me a quick moment. Jesus Christ, I didn't think this is what would happen at the end of the session, but awesome.
We're never leaving this tower, apparently.
No, FYI, this is what could have happened at the end of the previous session.
So we
It's a
rolled
good- I
luckily
just
enough
wanted a
not to have this
friend.
happen.
Man,
Yeah,
so we
Kayla's wanted a friend.
turn Jazan into black pudding.
Oh yeah, so we would have lost out all that information had this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right, let's punch the Zeus.
Do you think Undead Guy would have turned on us if we turned him into his friend into black pudding? His boss?
Knows.
He
Depends
doesn't
on how tasty he
seem.
was.
Yeah, probably. He seems pretty
All right, let's have at it, guys
aggro.
and gals.
Okay.
You know what we need? We need the best music in the game.
Oh, in the game,
Sorry.
All of D&D.
all of the...
Come on, give me that. Where is it?
Hey, look, it's that 4-hour hard base mix.
I mean, I dig.
No,
Grizzly
it's
Hill.
just Grizzly Hill. That's what we're listening
fair
to right
enough.
now. All right,
Okay.
Crix, you hear the sound of goopiness congealing on the other side of the door.
Fine, I'll...
We're not gonna listen.
It's not a
Brian.
combat music.
I will step over Cora for a moment. Step, like, past her.
Mhm.
Fuck it. I don't know what to... I'm going to... cast Scorching Ray at it.
Okay.
So... Uno, dos, tres.
All three of those hit.
Perfect. So that's going to be... okay, 11. But 2. That sucks.
Ooh.
Damn, son.
although-
That's the
That's a
yep.
bad roll.
I do have
45 moves.
I do have Elemental Adept, so...
As
Yeah,
certified,
reroll that.
certified
Yeah,
hood
I
class.
just haven't. I added Scorching Ray since I added that, so 9 on the second one instead.
Sure.
And then third one is I get to
reroll
reroll one of those. Yeah.
Oh, is that the
So-
elemental adept
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So that's
so
it's-
nice.
We're sorry.
That's seven.
seven.
Seven. For the last
7,
one.
so 7 plus 9, 16 plus 11 is 27. Okay, nice.
That's some
And
thick ass damage.
I'll
My
go
God.
back to here.
Yeah, you watch as all three of those scorching rays sear into this black pudding, this black oozy thing, and just completely, yeah, they just like it punches holes through it. Demovan, what are you gonna do?
I do the only thing I know how to do when I poke it.
Okay, with what?
The special javelin.
With
Okay.
vigor.
Yeah.
Okay, short, chubby spear. Alrighty. So that hits it, deals 10 piercing
Oops,
damage to
ignore
it.
that.
God, things are happening.
And you watch Demovand. So, give me a perception check.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh,
You see
nice.
nothing.
I want to poke holes in this pudding. And so I do it again.
It's 4th
Okay,
of
so
July. Nebraska all
no,
over
so after
again.
that first attack, you stab into it and it sprays you,
I did not like that.
dealing 3 acid damage to you.
I just got knocked back. Or kicked in.
The 14 hits,
Okay.
another 10 damage, another 5 acid damage to you. Alrighty.
How healthy does it look?
It looks alright.
Alright, well, I'm an action surge and keep poking.
Okay.
More chub spears. More chub spears.
Yeah, both hit.
Oh god, just shove it through with chubs.
10. Wow, consistent.
Jesus. 8.
All right, cool. So 2 more of those, but then you also take another 8 acid damage as you all watch as Demovan stabs this thing 4 times. And every time he stabs it, a spurt of black liquid shoots out and just sprays him across the face.
Out. 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 Out.
I appreciate your vigor.
Demovan, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. I'm thick.
Okay. Yeah.
Headed.
Grit your teeth. Even though your skin feels like it's about to fall off. You stand strong. You do not falter. Kolra, you watch as this nasty looking ooze lurches forward, spraying its viscous liquid at Demovan and looking angrily at Kalis. What do you do?
Yeah, we're gonna keep the fuck away from that thing.
No, protect me
Tackle it.
with your
We're
body.
gonna do one of
If you
these.
must.
Dissonant Whispers? Okay. Wisdom save on it. Okay. For Mr. Black Pudding.
You go hear them whispers.
Your boy, super wise. JK.
Do you actually save? Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
With
That's
that,
nice,
I'm gonna pump my damage into it.
Okay.
So,
Good lord. Okay, roll your other dice that you need to roll.
yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Is that good? There's a lot of 4s going on right now.
That's not good.
Are you gonna disrobe again?
You're gonna throw your fucking like, backpack at it.
Oh wait. Don't do that.
Oh, okay, it doesn't do anything.
Okay. I also answered your question, Laura, on Discord. You watch as Kolra's eyes surge and you give that kind of golden fey glow, and this thing just bubbles, spurts, and bursts as it falls to the ground and turns into a sizzling pool of black acid and
Shit.
disappears.
Yo, you just one clip this thing.
I mean, Demovan
Please stop.
did
I
slap
mean,
the absolute
as a
shit out of
group,
it.
that man just fucking put his body on the line to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demovan
Alrighty,
is...
my next.
Would you like me to hit my face with your body a few more times?
Demovan
Alrighty,
is
alright.
legitimately like sizzling right now. Like he is cooking in acid. Like his skin's
Oh, no.
bubbling.
You're turning into
Can I-
ceviche.
Can I
I don't know what that is. I'm just brushing it off.
can I healing word him or cure wounds?
Sure, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm-
All right, guys.
I'm gonna go
Now
up
my
to
next
her.
invisible friend is gonna turn out much better. Okay.
Kalis,
Let me try
I
it
think you
again.
need to stop while you're ahead.
You look around the
Cora throws
room.
him
Oh
over
wow.
her shoulder.
You
Ow.
look around the room, Kalis, and the cracks in the walls have grown, and you look up and you see that golden floating disc has fallen askew.
Oh, I was so close to having a friend.
I
Oh,
guess
no.
we're
I-
chopped
no
liver.
way.
Hey, I mean, I can lend you Masco.
Masco pops out of your collar.
I turn over to Masco. Don't worry, I'm just asking you to be nice to the old man, okay?
He nods.
Masco pushes him to the ground and kicks him in the nuts.
Damn youth.
You know Masco could, too.
Yeah.
Oh.
As you guys wrap up this lovely experiment down here in the lower chambers, you hear a grunting, angry sound echoing from the holes above you.
Oh boy.
Somebody's sexually frustrated.
This tower is sexually frustrated. We should get out of here.
At this point, aren't we all?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen to you, but I'm fine.
Let me.
Wizards don't get sexually frustrated.
Who? Actually, I'm gonna check some of y'all's sheets real.
Uh-oh. I speak.
Yeah.
It'd
What do
be
you?
good if I
Yeah.
switch through the tabs really quick.
What do you
I
all
felt
speak?
a hand pass past me.
What do you all? What
I
does
speak.
everybody speak?
Common, Draconic, Primordial, and Deep Speech.
Nice. Okay, you don't understand what's being spoken.
Common,
Alright.
Orcish, and Log.
Okay.
Giant
Common,
Leonin
Elvish, and Sylvan.
primordial.
Yeah, it was like in addition to deep speech and common elvish.
Okay. Kalis, do you just inherently have that comprehension?
No, normally I'd be casting it, but in this circumstance, I wouldn't have cast it.
Okay, cool. So you guys hear some very brutish sounding language that sounds similar to something that you would understand. It sounds adjacent, Thad, to something that you understand from your heritage, but
Language proficiency.
I mean,
So fitting.
Thad, you're
I just like
Thad, give me a
language.
Thad,
I
give me
am
an
proficient
intelligence
in
check.
language.
Okay. Just a check for intelligence. Okay.
Intelligence.
I think I understand.
Hey,
the
lucky
devil
sevens.
language.
You understand it as goblinoid,
There's goblins above. I don't know how or why.
but their voices
I
are
recognize
not high pitched and annoying as normal goblins are.
They are very
Another war card.
bassy. They're very bassy goblins, and they're swearing a lot. That's all I know.
Hobgoblins, or perhaps bugbears.
So
I do not know.
You hear the yelling from upstairs. It's like arguing, bickering, coming from obviously multiple floors up, echoing down these tunnels and holes that you have clambered your way down.
Well, we're either stuck at the bottom of this tower, or we'll work our way up to fight them, talk to them, or get the hell out of here, or wait for them to go away. I
Here's
vote
another
we
war
go
card.
up. Hmm?
I get another war card.
Maybe there's
That
another
is
war
true.
card. That is true.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. That doubles my vote to go back up. Yep.
Okay.
Let's
So-
go then.
So the party clambers upwards, it seems. Climbing up, levitating up, doing whatever you need to do, and you make your way up to the top. And as you get to the first floor, aka the bottom floor of this tower, you come face to face with a heavily armored bugbear. Snow still on his snow still on their fur, as they have slid down this tunnel and are like looking around the room. They're yelling up the thing, and they're yelling up the hole to some others who now slide down behind them. And
It's
look-
Boris.
yeah, they look to you, and hard bass plays as they brandish their flails and swords at you all, seemingly being some other nomadic raiders who have found this tower. And that's where we'll end for the evening, for the time being, as you have learned some very interesting things about where this campaign will take you eventually, where the goals of the Arcane Brotherhood are leading. However, the imminent danger and threat to 10 towns still remains. The Duergar and their Chardalin constructed dragon that they are creating still an imminent threat. There's still some investigations that you want to look into around the periphery of 10 towns in Icewind Dale before you confront that threat. However, in the distant future, there is a end goal for you.
Ooh, this is that's
That's-
exciting. I want to go explore all. Fuck. But I guess
Alright.
we gotta fight some bugbears first.
Yes, but there are definitely bugbears in your face at the moment. So, yeah, and you actually, and as you get up there, you can hear the worried growls of your polar bears from up the tunnel.
Oh shit! I didn't think about that. Okay, at least they're alive. We know that much.
Mhm.
They're angry though.
Gives them some more feasting here.
Yeah, you're about to feed him some bugbears, I'm pretty sure. But we'll pick up on that next time. Thank you all for a wonderful evening. Thank you for hanging around, even though we came in here late from our yakitori-fueled dinner. And we'll be back probably in a little bit, considering that we're going to be doing... Why are you anti-yakitori? I'm so fucking sad.
Because all of you get so angry.
Yeah.
Literally all of you, every single time you've seen it, every single one of you has just immediate anger.
Hey, not me. I think it's funny.
Anyways.
I'm with you. It's funny. So, Thursday, probably Sins. Next Tuesday, we can do shrooms, and then
Sure.
No, you're talking about.
I was like,
Are you talking about D&D right now? Yeah, because I'm down either way, but we got to be focused.
Y'all
on this.
have shrooms? You're gonna
Yo,
send
yo,
it?
y'all have
Like,
shrooms?
You got some good shit.
Yo,
on
y'all
board,
getting
man.
paid?
Hey,
I wanted to get a
everything-
group consensus about Sins or
Shrooms.
yes, Sins or City
are.
this Thursday, and
I would honestly leave that up to Derpy if she if Derpy...
Okay, considering we're going to be my week is hell, you guys. I'm neck deep in
He's elbow
program
deep.
self-evaluation. No, I'm neck deep.
Oh.
I'm not elbow deep. Elbow is not
Ain't deep.
as neck. I am eye level.
See, when I think elbow deep, I think fisting.
Oh, okay.
What?
I think I'm cleaning, but okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, either way, I'm fucking ripping the rest of my hair out with like program self-evaluation, self-assessments. the fact that
TLDR,
we're
let's
moving.
do mists on Thursday.
I'm down for mists if it means
Get out of here with
Yeah.
whatever that fucking gif is.
that's also not elbow deep.
Why is
No.
there Chuck Norris in the background? Fuck, it's okay,
It's
anyways.
an altar.
Anyways.
okay, so
I'm fine with whatever. I'm
Miss-
digging for Sins, but if this makes more sense, I'm all for it.
I would say let's do some mists because Derpy would be sitting aside either way.
okay.
Sounds good.
Or I'd just be like on Scuzz's mic, just kind of half-assed.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so
Doodlesque
Mist-
is kind of half-assed anyway.
I'd say
Like-
let's just say-
Eats this half.
They're
let's say-
basically
let's say
just a
Court-
big
let's
ass
do-
like.
let's do City of Mists because we're in that mindset from last week. So
Okay,
down.
and then just
Yeah.
tentatively for next week, we're looking at one of the other.
Yeah.
Either mushrooms
doing-
or Sins for Tuesday,
Yeah.
and the other one for Thursday, kind of thing.
I think so.
We're gonna do shrooms on Tuesday. That's pretty
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
Shrooms
down
Tuesday,
to
the
acquiesce
whatever
it
Thursday.
because we're gonna
Mhm.
be in the middle.
Everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
Oh, yeah,
know
yeah.
what our schedule is going to be in terms of us like
The
flipping shit
the
down
next
there.
2 weeks we're gonna be kind of swamped.
Yeah, no, that totally makes
But-
sense.
Not sure how or
I'm-
when exactly or why, but like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, also depend on everyone's schedules with that as well. I personally, this is one of the few couple of weekends here where I don't have anything going on. Would be down for alternative weekend type sessions. I know
Alternative.
a lot of you
The
guys
weekends. Nah, the weekends for us for the next few weeks are going
Yeah,
to be
okay.
committed
Yeah, we're-
to
we're-
moving.
That's gonna be your focus.
Either
Yeah,
moving
okay.
or
Yeah, because
other-
I'm
yeah,
not
other
taking. I
operations.
mean, we're taking Thursday off.
The weekends
and
your
then-
focus, like get everything
and
done
then the
time
weekends
outside
are
of that.
going to
Yeah.
be like getting shit done.
Okay,
yeah.
That's okay.
understood.
We'll just do real shrooms on the weekend.
Yeah, sounds good.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Also, I just saw on like the D&D wiki, Destroy that the elite allies of the Red Wizards of Fae is the Church of Kosuth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Allies.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just
Interesting.
gonna quick self
Yo, plug.
promote self plug on Nevin's. You said allies, and for some reason I thought of my work, and then that somehow thought, why are you pointing the camera at me? That's so awkward.
Camera time.
Stop it. I have decided after 5 long years to jump back into team and training, and so I am raising funds for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. in honor of my mommy.
Oh,
Because it
nice.
has been 5 years since
Mhm.
my last event and since she passed, and I finally have just nutted up and um, committed to another thing. So in the month of June, which is the anniversary of everything, um, and it was Mother's Day that I actually committed to it again. And then, so in the month of June, we're committing to um, run, hike, walk a certain amount of miles in honor of that. And so, if anyone is interested, uh,
Please link that. I would
Scuzz
love
is,
to. Yeah.
So
yeah.
fuck
I mean,
cancer.
I can share it in the Discord, but also just like in terms of Scuzz's stream, if anyone's interested. But it's um, but yeah, I it took a long time for me to be courageous enough. I don't know. It's literally called the Resilience Challenge. And it's been 5 years. So I feel like, yeah.
All I can say is send us that link. I'm in.
Mhm.
Fuck cancer.
Hell
And
yeah.
that
Fuck
too.
cancer,
Fuck
man.
Fuck it.
Fuck
Yeah.
cancer.
All right. I think that's good
Right
for
in
the
the
evening.
ass.
We're gonna call it. Thank you guys for a solid session. Thank you for giving us the alternative of what could have happened to Dazan, which is hilarious.
I wanted an invisible friend so badly.
Yeah,
Unless
but
you
it
know
didn't
that
happen.
friends. All right, we figured this out by now.
Yeah.
Even Masco's gonna betray you. I mean, Masco's your friend.
Exactly. Yeah. Thanks everyone. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Gonna
All
call
right,
it for the
night,
evening.
everybody.
Peace out.
See y'all later.
Bye.
All right, thank you all for a wonderful session. I am Scuznugget. Tonight we had Derpy Gecko playing Valhalla, No Fun Allowed playing Kalis, Waboogie with Demavand, Chuckles with Thad, Destroy with Crix, Neon Pulse with Polra, Porkins with Hyrokin, and that's it. There's so many of them. Hope that's it. All right, everybody, take it easy. We're out of here. Bye bye.